Literally find any banana bread recipe, add a cup of zucchini. Just go do it. Like, go. I'll wait. Hey guys, it's Kimmy. Q&A! I'm sorry, I don't know. Every single video I make, it's so hard for me to do the introduction. Hey guys, it's Kimmy. Hey, it's Kimmy. That should be my ASMR intro. Hey, it's Kimmy. Hey, it's Kimmy. Hey guys, it's Kimmy. I recently reached out to the Instagram community and asked you all to ask me questions that I can answer in a video. Let's do it. We're doing it. Q&A with Kimmy right now. Question number 1, do I like Coca-Cola? No, I'm just kidding. No. Oh my God, I just saw my cat's reflection and like I thought somebody was just like walking past my door. We're okay, we're back to no, I'm a root beer gal. I only drink root beer if you see me drinking anything other than root beer. Either root beer wasn't an option or I already had a root beer that day. No, I drink tea, water, and root beer, and like the occasional, very occasional, no, I mean, yes, like I am drinking this. I was gonna say Caesar or mojito, but like, virgin. I promise to stop touching my hair. That was the last time I'm going to touch my hair in this entire video. If I touch it again, leave me a comment below. Tell me how many times I touched it after I just said that. Okay, I'm sorry. What is my favorite flavor? Well, it depends. If you're talking about ice cream, my favorite flavor by and away is mint chocolate chip. Is that because my dad liked mint chocolate chip and growing up my dad was my idol and I just wanted to be the same as him? Maybe. But like now that I'm an adult, whatever led me down this path, I am on the mint chocolate chip train. What's my favorite flavor of pop? I just told you guys, root beer. I'm a root beer gal, 100%. I love root beer, like Barks would be my number 1 choice. Everything else kind of pales in comparison to Barks, like shout out, not sponsored. What's my favorite flavor? God, of like everything else, I love candy. I would say raspberry would be my favorite, like candy, sorbet, gelato, like any chocolate filling, like I want raspberry. I love raspberry. I also love raspberries in their truest form of actual fruit. So yeah, I think that about covers it for my favorite flavor. And then my favorite flavor of tea, orange pico. What is the next question? Oh, this is a good one. Does pineapple belong on pizza? I'll give you time. Write a comment below. Tell me yes or no. My theory, okay, first of all, I'll tell you my biased opinion. I like ham and pineapple. I like pineapple on pizza. I wouldn't put pineapple on like a pepperoni pizza. That would be kind of weird. But as it stands, the Hawaiian pizza is the perfect mix of meat and fruit and cheese. I'm trying to think of something that negates that because like I really like a good cracker with cheese and fruit on it, but I don't think I've ever put a piece of salami on there. But yeah, so my theory, unbiased on the does pineapple belong on pizza or not, is North America, there are three classic pizzas, okay? Pineapple and ham, pepperoni and cheese, and cheese. Those are the 3 classic types of pizza in North America. If ham and pineapple falls under the category of a third of people, or approximately a third of people wanting that pizza before they want margarita, before they want Mediterranean, before they want barbecue chicken, they want ham and pineapple. Boom, next question. Leave me comments if you agree or disagree. I don't care. I love to read people's thoughts. I love to get into discussions with people about everything, especially superficial things like why do you care about what other people are eating? Who really cares? Oh yeah, I wanted to say also that question was sent in by Shanice. Thank you, Shanice, for the question. And the previous question was sent in by Lucas. Thank you, Lucas, for the question. Okay, crab or lobster? This is not a choice, in my opinion. They're two completely different things. I mean, they're both limbs of crustaceans, but I like a good lobster in a specific scenario when lobster is appropriate and it's cooked well and it's a good lobster. And I like crab too, like both, preferably. I mean, maybe not both at the same time. Like there's a time, like a crab bake out, like you just were on the boat and now you're having a barbecue and everyone's, there's butter flying everywhere. And then like there's time for lobster when like it's on a plate and the person who delivered it to you somehow doesn't ever spill anything on their white shirt. How do you work in a restaurant and wear a white shirt and survive the whole night without getting anything on it? Straight up just thought somebody walked by again. Again, it was my cat. Wow. Anyway, that's pretty much that. I say both. Crab or lobster, both. And that question was, I almost just said deposited. That question was sent in by Aaron. Thank you, Aaron, for the question. Standard or automatic? I kind of have a biased opinion on this because I don't drive standard. I know how to in theory, but I have never really practiced. Like I've practiced on other people's cars, but I've never purchased a car and I've never owned a car that is standard 5-speed, 6-speed, whatever. I don't know. I get bored driving. Like I'd love to drive a standard. I think my next car, I definitely have had thoughts about buying a standard, and my boyfriend knows how to drive, my dad knows how to drive, like everybody I know knows how to drive standard, so even like one of my best friends has a standard, so I feel confident in learning. I just don't know, I guess is the best answer. I don't know, because I drive an automatic. I've always driven an automatic. I've only ever owned 2 cars, so standard automatic, I don't know. How many kilometers does my car have? Honey, you don't want to know. Actually, it's not that bad. I drive a 2007. It's 2019 right now. Let that sink in. Actually, my last car was in 1990, but that was way cooler. 200,000, I think? 205 approximately. It's a lot. Like I wouldn't plan to resell the car, but I never really plan to resell the car anyway. So it's a lot. Could be worse. Also deposited? Like really? By Aaron. Thank you, Aaron. I'm not gonna say that for every question. This question's kind of funny to me in a sense that like everybody is going to be like, why would I know? Like who cares, because it's somebody else's dog that you don't know, but like people like dogs. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do I love Sean's dog? And the answer may surprise people. I'm definitely an animal person. I don't know if anybody knows, like I would be classified as a crazy cat lady by friends and people in my life, but I would happily have a dog if I didn't love to travel and if the majority of my family didn't live far enough away that I wouldn't choose to and I wouldn't really be able to bring an animal with me. Like he stays home and my boyfriend comes over. Like my boyfriend never goes to see my family with me. Anyway, that's too much information for y'all. So back to the question. I love Sean's dog. She's a really good dog. She is a sweetheart. She wouldn't hurt you. She would never like do anything. She's not comfortable around large dogs. So like she's, when I'm out with her, people say, is your dog friendly? I usually just say no, but she is friendly. She's very, very friendly and she loves little dogs and she loves cats and she's so calm and she's so good with children, but I don't have time for a dog and it's my boyfriend's dog. So like, if you get an animal, brush their teeth. $1,500 for my cat to get his teeth cleaned. So brush your pet's teeth. Do I love the dog? Absolutely. She's a very, very good dog and she's getting older and I'm gonna be sad. I'm probably gonna cry when she dies. Next question. What is my best kitchen skill? Can I play the millennial card here and be like nothing? I'm really into baking. meaning that if I have to, I'll do it. I like the idea of baking. I like baking. I am able to bake via a recipe. One thing I've never been able to hack is pastry tarts. Like when you're making like, say, like a pecan tart or like a butter tart. I can't make the tart. I can't do that for whatever reason. That's not something. I've only tried it 2, maybe 3 times, but like definitely like 2 of the times rock hard and like following a recipe. So not that, but I'm decent at making cakes, and obviously like any form of cake, like a cupcake or like a cake pop. Like I enjoy doing that. I enjoy making cakes. I wouldn't say that my forte is decorating them, but I think that if I spent more time doing that and enjoying that as a hobby, I'd probably get better at it. Weird, if you do stuff, you get better at it. And then the second part of that question is, can you cook anything that you're proud of? So again, cooking is not my forte, but I would have to say to date, the thing that I'm proudest of, cook-wise, would be being able to roast a turkey. Like I feel like it's not that hard, but I've done it a couple of years, and both of the years it turned out decently. That surprised me. I can make a pretty mean banana bread, to be honest with you. Link recipe below. I'm not gonna link the recipe. Just look up a recipe and add a cup of zucchini. Okay, purse or wallet? I am a wallet girl. It's not because I want to be carrying something in my hand 100% of the time, but because the idea of purses makes me uncomfortable. Like, I don't even know what that feeling is. The thought of having something hanging off of one of my arms. Also, it hurts my back. Like, I feel like I've had a lot of back problems as a human being. Like, I started having back problems when I was in middle school and went to the doctor, and they were like,
"Your backpack's too heavy."
No, I don't think that was the problem, but okay. And then I literally started using a shoulder bag, and that messed up, like, my shoulders. Like, I'm fine. Hey, Kim, how was your weekend? Good. How about yours? Yeah? Okay. I gotta go to class now. Purse or wallet? Wallet! Okay, somebody asked me how to make black slime. Go to my slime video, making purple slime, do that, and then instead of adding purple, add black. Okay, next question. Question 11. What's my favorite card game? I'm not a fan of card games, or board games, or dice games, or like gambling games. I don't really like games. See my nose twitching? Wow, okay, there goes my pen. Don't need that anymore. Is anybody tallying how many times I've touched my hair? Because like, so far it's been a lot. I don't know if anybody's ever played Phase 10, the card game, but it's like essentially just, it's 10 levels of like me and my opponent trying to race each other to get certain hands, essentially, and I always beat Sean. I always beat him. It's the only reason I like that game. I hate losing. Next question. Favorite fruit and veggies? Favorite fruit, raspberry, 100%. I think I said that earlier when I was talking about my favorite flavors, but raspberry is my favorite fruit. That I've tried. In fairness, I don't live everywhere, and I haven't tried every single fruit in the world. I would love to try other fruits, but raspberry is my favorite. I am also a fan of strawberry, but not strawberry flavored things, only strawberries. And then my favorite veg, I'm a fan of broccoli. I would say I like raw broccoli, but it hurts my stomach. But my favorite veg in like a sense of the vegetable's ability to be a vegetable would be zucchini, because it's so diverse. You can put zucchini in anything. And then you like tell people after, you're like, that was made out of zucchini. And they're like, no, it wasn't. Like literally my banana bread, just add a cup of zucchini. Literally find any banana bread recipe, add a cup of zucchini. Just go do it. Like, go. Okay. Last question. I hope you guys enjoyed my Q&A. This question is very exciting. This question was sent in by Jasmine. Thank you, Jasmine. What is my biggest fear? This is a loaded question. because immediately my answer for you is dolls. Like, I don't know if you know me on a personal level. Also, like, maybe some of the people that know me are like, she's scared of dolls, like, haha. But like, I am so afraid of dolls that I don't have any children, but I fight myself on a weekly and sometimes daily basis about whether or not my children will be allowed to have realistic dolls. I am considering stunting the development of my children's empathy because I have an irrational fear. Like, that's messed up. I went to bed the other night because I have a bobblehead and it was looking at me. I literally was like, can't stay in this room. Don't, like, not gonna put it outside because that's crazy. But like, can't stay in this room. Need to go to my bedroom. I'm 26, ew. And I can't not be covered at night. Like, any part of my body, like the most that can be uncovered is like a part of an arm. And if this is uncovered, like my head is covered because I have an irrational fear of dolls. Also ghosts, but like mainly like ghosts of dolls and like dolls who are possessed by ghosts. So if you ask me what my biggest fear is, superficially, my answer would be dolls. And that, I will explain that to you all in a whole other video if you comment down below that you would like to know why I have an extreme and irrational fear of dolls at 26 that I've had since I was 5 or 6, I think. Like, the first, like, 4 or 5 years of my life were golden, and then, like, since then, it's like... I went into a wax museum once. We used to have a wax museum in the city I lived in, and it got destroyed because they're fucking creepy, or whatever, they ran out of money, I don't know. And I didn't like going in the main part of it. Like, think about having an irrational fear of things that look real and then being surrounded by things that look real. My family was going into like the dungeon in the basement, and I was like, well, I don't want to be without you guys because I'm scared. And so they were like, well, it's like a minute walk through, like it's not a long thing, just come with us and just cover your eyes. Like, literally, I was 12 years old and my dad's like, just cover your eyes, you'll be fine. My sister and my dad go in, and I'm like literally going like this. I can see, like, it's like a dungeon, right? It's supposed to be scary, so I can see like axes swinging, and I'm like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. One of these things is real. Either it's a real person, or like this doll is possessed. It's gonna break free. I'm gonna be the one it picks. It's gonna, like, you know, whatever. And I just hear this giggling beside me, and I'm like, I look over. It's like a 5-year-old little boy. He's like laughing at me because I'm so scared, and I'm just like, don't laugh at me. Don't laugh. It's not funny. This is scary. So yeah, that's my life. So what's my biggest fear? That would be superficially, because really, like, it's a fear, but it's an irrational fear. And I know that as a grown adult. Like, I know that that's something that there's a disconnect between my actual fear of it and the knowledge that that's not real. So, like, there's space between that I feel like I can reach that. But, like, real fears, like, if you want to get, like, deep, I would say my realist fear or fears would be going on throughout my whole life and coming to a point where I'm old, like, not older, like not 45 or 50, like I'm talking like 79, 80, like I would like to live into my 80s. I get to that point and I think to myself, I did it all wrong. Like, I never achieved what I wanted to achieve, and I never said what I wanted to say. I'm afraid of getting to the end of my life, like really the point where there's nothing you can do anymore, and just being dissatisfied. I don't plan on that happening, but it is a fear of mine, like the idea that I'm planning everything to go a certain way at, you know, in my 20s and in my teens, realistically, like I began planning my financial future, that I'm doing it all wrong, and that at the end of the day, I'll realize that none of that stuff mattered, or I just won't have enjoyed it. That's scary. And then alternatively to that is that I will have enjoyed it, which is amazing and wonderful and great, and I'll have lived this full life with, you know, people who are gone and things come and go in life, and then I forget it all. That's like a big one for me, and that's a scary potential reality because my grandpa did have Alzheimer's before he passed away. And it's possible, like it's real, that's real. I already have a bad memory, so that scares me. But I'm not gonna let that happen. I mean, if I get, you know, Alzheimer's or dementia, that's a disease. That is what it is. If it happens, that sucks and that's scary to think about, but I'm gonna live my life as if that's not gonna happen, and if it happens, then oh well. So I hope I didn't end that on a horrible note. If you want to come back and hear my crazy scared of dolls story, which like really I could go on about. We could do a real Kim scared of dolls story time for like 3 hours. So let me know in the comments below if you liked this. Press that like button, subscribe, hit the little bell thingy. It'll tell you when I post, because I'm not posting super regularly right now, but I will be. And thank you guys so much for coming here and watching my videos and being a part of this. I hope you're entertained, and I hope that you're loving life and that you're not afraid of dolls, because that sucks. Okay, bye.